Test. Huh. Yo. My mic is probably not working. Test.
Hello,
Okay.
hello.
Huh.
Do you not hear me?
I hear you, but I don't really understand why my mic is so quiet on OBS. I rewatched the bits from the last session and my
Yep.
audio is horrible.
Because you sound okay to me.
Yeah, in Discord I sound fine for some reason, but I can't really make myself loud on OBS. I don't understand.
Is it using the correct mic?
Man, yes, it is. I'm not that stupid, okay?
Okay.
Aren't you?
I am stupid. I'm not denying that, but I'm not that stupid.
Look, you just have to make everything else more silent.
No, the problem is with both mics. I figured it's the noise gate or whatever. So I reset it to default. Maybe that will.
Are you using noise cancelling
Reverse.
headset?
Nah, I just on OBS I set up. I just followed a fucking tutorial for streamers to set up my mic there. Like to have a noise gate when I shout, so it doesn't peak and stuff like that. But it somehow just made me phase in and out. Like when I talk quietly, I get muffled, and it sounds different on Discord. So it must be OBS settings. But
yeah, most certainly is because we hear you loud and clear.
yeah, before that I had to fiddle with my OBS settings because I don't like to use headphones. But now I have headphones, so resetting all the noise gates and stuff should be fine. Because before that, my mic would pick up the desktop sound, and that's bad.
Winter is coming, so basically you can wear one of those big headsets without a problem.
Nah, my problem with headsets is not the warmth. It's like I don't have really big ears, but like the middle part of my ear is sticking out a little bit, and most headphones touch it, and after a while it's very uncomfortable.
Well, probably you should go to a store and test all the headsets they have. So
oh well, I'm not buying.
You can choose the correct one.
I tried out. Yeah, I tried out a couple in a store. But I want to be on a budget as always. I tried out 5 different ones that from the internet, but I had to send all of them back.
At that point, isn't getting prosthetic ears just going to be easier?
No, I assumed you would say the reasonable thing of using in-ear headphones, but okay.
Yeah, in-ear is great. I'm using in-ear and I don't complain.
Nah, I don't like the lack of bass.
Well, you can spend shitload of money, or you can get a Sony one. They have a decent bass that are not that crazy expensive, like 60 euro or something. Even in Bulgaria, 60 euro. And our electronics is more expensive than the ones in Germany and UK. But cheaper than the one in Turkey. I have no idea why, but in Turkey, the headset I have for Xbox costs triple the amount I bought it for.
Yeah, and cell phones and stuff are also very expensive in Turkey.
Oh yeah, in Bulgaria the iPhone is costing like 3,000 leva, the top model, of course.
But that's in euros.
In euro is 1,600, something like that. Similar to that.
So it's 3 to 1.6 the conversion?
No, €1 is 1.9556 Bulgarian leva, and in Turkey they are 6,000, around €3,000. Let's just say it like that. Last year when I was switching my iPhone, they were all sold out in Bulgaria. I was going to Turkey anyway, and I decided to check the prices. I did not like the prices.
Sorry, Bulgaria is using leva. What's the country using leis? Leis.
Romania.
Oh, okay. I was thinking before mixing it, but okay.
Why is everybody in Europe using something with L for its currency? Lithuania had Lita as well.
Germany was using Deutschmark, but they adopted the euro. They created the beast.
Just to get rich on everybody else losing on it. I guess euro is a good thing, I guess.
Yeah. In Serbia they use dinars. In Macedonia, North Macedonia, they use denars.
What the fuck is Macedonia? Is that an actual country?
Unfortunately, there
I
are
just heard Alexander
our
the Great is
neighbors.
from there. I didn't know that it still exists.
No. Alexander the Great is from the region Macedonia, which is in Greece. The country Macedonia had to change the name to North Macedonia because they're retarded. They're like our retarded cousin that we don't like to talk about.
What's south of North Macedonia?
Greece.
Okay.
Don't ask what is east of North Macedonia. By the way, after last week fiasco I gained 4 kilos just from food and alcohol.
Was it worth it though? It seemed like it.
Completely, 100% worth it. Spent shitload of money to buy homemade alcohol. It is worth it as well.
Was the
Currently,
homemade
I'm
whiskey
drinking
good?
I can compare it to 18-year-old Glenfiddich. That good.
Okay.
I'm drinking it now, finishing the bottle. And I have 2 bottles of brandy. Again, homemade.
And what quantities were they producing? Like, well, what kind of homemade are we talking? Did they have like a cellar full of alcohol, or just like
A
some?
cellar. They have 40 decors, like 40,000 square meters of vineyard with grapes and stuff. And they're producing wine. And after the wine is produced, the sub-product from the wine is used to make rakia and brandies.
They have such a setup, but still use plastic bottles. Why?
Yeah, because it will be too expensive to bottle it, especially for a single person who's doing all the heavy lifting, all the stuff. So basically, he will waste days in bottling the production, and it will cost way more because one more day in bottling, you have to put labels on, you have to put corks on. Plastic bottle is good.
Aren't there like I don't know if it translates to alcohol, but like my okay, it probably doesn't translate, but my grandma sends like apples to make them fill up, like make apple juice for her. Aren't there like companies that would do the bottling,
Uh,
like external ones?
Yeah, they do the brewery and the bottling. So you have to give them your recipe, so they will follow it to the best of their knowledge. And the best of their knowledge might be shitty. So not a lot of people are trusting with their produce. For example, my girlfriend's sister, her boyfriend, and my girlfriend's father are currently making wine out of 450 kilos of grapes. And after that, they will make rakia.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm gonna go give Mark a call because I see he's offline completely. So I'll try to see if he connects. Otherwise, we might need to postpone to next week if he's out.
Okay. Marky doesn't want the advantage. He doesn't want to play with us.
Yeah, but you should at least be back home, right? Like his limited internet days were over last week, I think.
Yeah. Even the week before that, before I went missing, he was back home.
Yeah, he's not answering and not picking up. So if you guys want, go. Feel free to get back in like 15 minutes. If he's still not here, we'll postpone.
I will stick around so I can torment him when he comes. The very second he comes, he needs to hear my voice and a racial slur.
Okay. I'll just mute myself and read
Yeah,
some
sure.
good old manga in the meantime.
Ilya, can you remind me what fisherman's items does Bob have at the moment?
The legendary headband, and I think one more, just a sec. What the fuck? I closed my character sheet instead of opening it. Genius. It was opened. Instead of checking, I just closed it.
Happens to the best of us.
Oh, no, it's not loading correctly. The best thing about MacBooks is either it works or it is completely broken. Okay, I have a legendary fisherman headband. Gives advantage as long as I'm in water and using fishing attacks. That's it.
Okay, wonderful. Do you have it written down what other items exist? Like, I'm just checking in what existence do you know?
Oh, no, I don't have it written down.
Okay.
I know about the legendary fishing rods.
What do you know about it?
That it exists. It was mentioned.
Yeah.
I probably heard them all, but I don't remember.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You also knew about one other item, and I'm trying to remember which. Right, you knew about the pendant. If you remember, the goblin's shopkeep that you bought, you saw the legendary fisherman's pendant on his son in like a photo. So, the son that was eaten by the troll, supposedly.
Come on, it's not eaten by the trolls. Also, did I meditate last session?
I think you would have gotten 3 hours.
I only need one because I finished my meditation on the DMV line and I had 1 D12.
Wait, so that's 4
60
D12?
hours.
Yeah.
I spent 60 hours doing that.
God. That's fair. And yeah, I mean, that's literally the ability, but God, that's.
Finally. Okay.
So no more meditation for you? You're done?
I can meditate on other abilities, but let's see which one. I already upgraded the revolver. I can meditate on the flask of vodka.
Is it all abilities, not just weapons?
Uh,
I don't recall.
Let me open the document you've checked and sent back. It's in a stupid folder, Dikuniversum, King Bob and his followers. Okay, 4 hours better efficiency of weapon type, 60 hours vampiric abilities become more efficient. In first 30 hours, the blood cost gets reduced by 30. And 12 hours, an ability weapon or weapon type gets an additional 1d6 damage.
Okay, so it's an ability or weapon type. I think that's why I'm saying that I use that specific language because I didn't want all items to be included. So the flask is technically neither an ability nor a weapon.
Yeah, but I have the ability to regenerate the flask once I feed off a life thing. So
yeah, that's fair.
So technically, I will regenerate. It will regenerate if I meditate for 30 hours. It will regenerate 30% faster. And if I regenerate for
But how
60
does
hours,
yeah.
I have to add 1 die to the regeneration from the flask.
It sounds fair. Yeah, no, I'll agree. That does sound fair. It's just like improving your body's ability to absorb the blood that's there.
And by the
So
way,
yeah,
we have the ability to use items, right? That counts as an ability, so all items should be included.
yeah, you also have an ability to walk. Like
Yeah, we are not disabled, so we are able. So yeah.
Yeah, I can also use it on my regeneration abilities
yeah,
and my other damaging abilities.
yeah, absolutely. Your own fishing rod as well.
I'm waiting for the legendary one. Who is going to upgrade this piece of shit when you are having a legendary one
Yeah,
right
but
around the corner?
you have to choose. Then, do you have like a 5-meter rod, which is canon, or do you have like 1.5 meters of a legendary rod that's like thousands of years old?
1.5 meters, because it all comes from the ability to cast. Like, I believe I sent you a photo from my last fishing trip.
Yeah.
The third cast, I caught a stupid little fishy. But basically, I was using a shorter rod and I was able to cast it further away. You
Hell.
fucking dark mongrel.
Yeah. We were waiting until 5. Yeah, we were waiting until. Okay. Don't
But you
hear
have a
us.
random disadvantage now.
Yeah, he does. Boop, 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 boop.
Wait,
This should work.
are you just playing with your girlfriend in the background? What are you doing?
It's a P and not a B.
No, it's I had my headphones on set up, so they sounded like trash. I had a seminar and I thought I could, what you call it, excuse myself or run away fast enough, but I felt too bad to run away.
Yeah, all good.
Punches.
Dropping the watching link, and we'll be able to technically start.
All right, let's go.
Starting in 3. 2.
Wait, I'm not ready.
Oh right. Oh, sorry. Then yeah,
I joined on the wrong browser.
no. My
How?
head.
The link
Uh,
doesn't work.
what? I see
What?
you joined. I see three
Yeah,
people
but
in the room.
I tried to
4
transfer
people
it to
now.
another browser and it didn't work. Okay, now it works. Okay. Okay, now I'm ready.
All right. Launching in 3, 2, 1.
My name's Pat. I'll be testing you. When you do good, I use the green pen. When you do bad, I use the red pen. Any questions?
Alright, yeah! So, how'd I do?
Well, you failed every segment and misspelled bus on your application.
Dang.
Save the pain for another day. Say you understand, swear to look away. Don't you dare go asking any questions. Try your tears, hurt to pretend. Never take a step out and comprehend. Don't you dare go asking any questions. The less you think, the more you win. The less you give, the more you get. It's all out of control. Out of control. Nothing will save us anymore. Standing at the gates of hell, so wanting more, more and more. Bloody power and fame, and all we want is bloody power and fame.
As the dawn starts breaking through the now non-cloudy sky, and the voices of people, still a bit scared, a bit irritated, a bit unsure, start filling up the city again. Gazing upon the beautiful boat you have built. Remind us, CTA, what happened last time?
Man, I knew it was my turn.
And there
now
is no
you
Reese
Yeah, we
to
shouldn't
save
play
you.
without Reese. That's annoying. Why is he writing recaps for? But yeah, I even looked a little bit because it was prepared mentally at least. So we started off by CTA being annoying and trying to find something to detach from. At the end, nothing seemed like a viable option. Um, I don't know if it was in the middle of the conversation or afterwards that we noticed, or everybody on Sky Island noticed that the clouds disappear. Did I talk to the guy before the clouds disappear or after?
Yes, you noticed the clouds disappeared when you went up for something. I don't remember what exactly, because you were on the ground and you decided to leave. So
Leave. No, I'm talking. I made a call to my good friend that I owe 7 gold to. That he still
um,
remembers for some reason. He helped us track 6 9. For the
yeah,
next week, we know his coordinates. We don't have a use for that, but hey, we have the info now. So yeah, and the clouds cleared. There was panic in the city, panic in the disco, as they call it. Um, and the CTA managed to calm them down with her lullabies. His lullabies? Nah. Of course, it was LOD who helped. He was like a golden angel preaching to the choir. I don't know why we cared to make the people more chill. But yeah, she did at least a little bit. Oh yeah, they wanted to earn karma. That's why she did it, but it didn't work. Um, and yeah, we built a ship with double engines, double thrusters, so and planned our way towards 6-9. I don't know if any. Well, now Reese would jump in with very important information that we learned through dialogue, but he's not here. Unlucky.
I think for Eliasik, you should clarify on the 6-9 part.
Um. So I wanted, while I was while CTA was thinking about what to detach from. He wanted to detach from Fate. He wanted to detach from being a rogue, and afterwards he figured, hey, why? Oh no, it was the suggestion from not for not being a rogue. Um, Ivanovich or whatever the main priest was, he suggested to yeah, to something like to fuse back with the original. Um, yeah. Oh, yeah. We didn't track 6-9. We tracked CTA, the original CTA. So
Yep.
yeah, to like that's an option to fuse back with him. But for that we had to figure out where he was. But during the conversation, we already dismissed that. But I still called my good friend, and we still located CTA. He was near or at least not very far from where the Elodie and her sister, or just Elodie, were abducted. I believe. Like he was in
Yeah,
the
it's
same
it's
solar
only
system, or like a couple
yeah.
things away. Couple fucks given away. Is that a clarification, or was there more?
Well, there was also the part of 6-9, actual 6-9.
Oh yeah, and there was talk about sending stones and Dorian. Oh, there was some. Man, I can't recap talking sessions. Can't I just recap fighting sessions? So
Mark can jump in if he remembers
yeah,
anything at this
like
point.
about the crystals. Crystals are cool and stuff. We have
Well, I
two
mean, the
different
only
color
reason
crystals. Marky has the red one, with one of his personalities in it, right?
no. I have the red one, and it has Mark in it.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
what
the
I said.
original
One
Mark.
of your personalities.
That's
Oh,
not what I said.
the player, not the character.
And yeah, the other one is the blue one, which I don't think we still know why he had it. Maybe he
The
was
purple.
That was
one.
yeah,
Dorian's
the
one,
purple.
right?
Yeah, but he never told us why he used it.
Yeah, I don't think in character, because in character you have seen like smaller crystals, but yeah, you don't know why Dorian had the large one, I guess.
But, oh yeah, speaking of Dorian, we also left him here to hopefully resurrect with a note in his ass crack. And a sending stone. We have a couple sending stones. Did we give out sending stones, or are we just taking them? How many do we have?
I don't remember what you gave out. Damn it, where is Reese? I think he gave one pair to like Yuroslav.
Oh yeah, main priest.
Yeah, just in case, because he went off to search information on like if he has time, he'll do some searching on information on how to detach you from being a rogue. No, sorry, not how to detach you, how to teleport a person, like how to fuse your soul back together with your original one, but like keeping the distance, like teleporting the soul, not the body. So he's good. He said if he has the time, he'll do research on that, and that's why you gave him the sending stones.
Um, well, yeah, maybe the coordinate. Maybe he will find it out in the next week. Maybe you just have to sing Hallelujah a couple of times and it happens. Who knows? Um.
Oh yeah, we
And
also spied on 6-9 with the Kraken's Eye.
true. What was he doing? Was he?
He was
Oh yeah, yeah,
creating
yeah. I
vampires.
remember. He was turning willing people, as it seemed, into vampires by sacrificing a willing vampire. Or like one vampire dies and people in the tent turn to vampires. To random ability vampires, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because they just have the surrounds around them. Yeah.
So yeah, he's increasing his power. That's why that was also a contributing factor in us um deciding to depart from this lovely island ASAP with a shippy the ship. Uh, yeah.
Yep. So what went on then is that Elodie, Marky, and eventually CTA, since the party was waiting on Nikita to return with his research on dead gods and souls, they started building a ship and making rolls. Now, Bob, they did that for 10 hours. You have an option to help them for how much time you see fit, and that will make the boat faster. Or you can do your own thing for those hours. So that choice is left to you. Those guys already rolled, so it's just about if you want to roll or not.
Yeah, just so you know, CTA only helped half the time, or even less, because I had more important stuff to do that I forgot what it was, but it was very important.
Okay, I meditated for
some
1
hookers.
hour.
Yeah, I looked for gamblers and took us through.
Yep.
Does this 1 hour?
No. That was different. There was 3 hours of rest time, and then so then the clouds disappeared from the sky, which kind of drew attention. Elodie or somebody else made the connection that the Book of the Hidden Skies must be closed, but nobody knew like who closed it. That's why those guys made a guess that it might have been 6-9, tried to spy on him, and just saw that he's building a vampire army. So after that, the 10 hours commenced. So the 3 first hours are separate from the 10 hours for the shipbuilding.
Oh, okay. In that case, I will spend the 10 hours helping for the ship.
Very well. I will need 5 knowledge rolls. You can have advantage on 2 of them because you know vehicles from the DMV line. You can choose where to add the advantage, but you have to call it beforehand. Like
But
you
he's a
rolled in.
fisherman as well, so he should have another one. Because he
Sorry?
uses with boats. He's a
Yeah.
fisherman, so he uses boats a lot.
Okay, 3 advantages.
Okay, first 3 rolls are with advantage.
No, you can roll and then say if you want advantage on it.
Didn't you just say the
But
opposite?
you,
Before you
what I
know
meant
the
is
roll?
that what I meant is, well, yeah, it's fine. Roll with first 3 with advantage.
So should we just call them rerolls? I think we should distinguish between advantage and rerolls, because we often say, you get advantage for going early. I think a reroll makes more sense.
No, it is
Okay.
advantage because if he takes the best one, even when you come early,
And
it's
he
still
could
advantage.
use
It's
his
like
advantage for that too.
Well,
It's like a reroll plus.
Yeah.
0. Nice.
So okay, I'm adding up the numbers from last time and this time. So give me a second.
And that
Yeah.
will be the fucks given per second, right?
Not exactly. It's gonna be that's 6 fucks given an hour. Which means with Elodie's abilities, it increases to 9 fucks given an hour. Which was compared to your car driving under the water was from 2 to 3 fucks given. So this is at least 3 times faster than the car underwater.
And how much is it faster than the car on land? Or is it faster?
How much does the current affect us? If you would swim
it
up
was
here.
if you used the boat, it would be minimal, like from half to 1 fucks given. So from 8 to 9 fucks given would still be your speed.
So if you want
Oh,
to
that's very
just
good.
drive up the water, it's almost 40 bucks. Oh no, it's the water ends here for some reason.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
guess we're on the
34
because-
or something.
Because the current is going there, so
Yeah.
the water is starting from this point, and it is mostly lowlands everywhere, but it's slowly getting there. So
Uh,
Oh god.
how much would
Wouldn't
we
it be
need to cross this landmass? Just 5 bucks given on land at this point.
like it would probably take if everything is clear, driving with the car it would take around 2 hours, 2 to 3.
Because I believe that's the faster way, right? Just cross over, go over land, and just dip into that water there. Continue.
It's a possibility. But the driving on land does create the potential of like having obstacles and shit. Because you technically are in a war zone.
Doesn't impose obstacles. Like, for fuck's sake, the death ship is a fucking obstacle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or the underwater vampires are another obstacle.
Absolutely. Yeah. So
We
what the
have an
guys also
autopilot.
figure out, what the guys did figure out last time is that 6ix9ine should at least 10 hours ago was around in this area.
And he was stationary, so we don't know how much longer he left there. What time of day is it? Is it
This is like break of dawn. This is early morning. The sun is breaking through.
if 6ix9ine moved
but
out?
that's-
Then probably just around now. He probably spent the night. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense to make a camp and then just break it off at the night. It was a tent, right? It was a giant tent.
No, it wasn't a giant tent. It was like a large war campsite. So there was multiple tents, but 6ix9ine was conducting the rituals of like burning people. So
Yeah, but didn't
like
you just
burning,
see the
burning
inside
vampires.
of one tent?
You didn't see the inside. It was outside. So it was like in the middle of in the middle of a large war campsite.
Okay, then I misunderstood. I imagined them all just huddling in and dying, the tree burning, being
20
reborn in
people?
one tent.
20?
Yeah,
Okay.
big war chief tent. Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't revived Chad or the train conductor.
Yeah, they will they will be revived in the next campaign, I assume. The next chapter.
Yeah, there was one more thing that happened after the 10 hours. Does anybody remember? Because it's quite important for Bob. Okay. So when you were about to leave, and let's roleplay the scene then once again, I guess. Nikita does come back finally as you're kind of finishing up the boat, putting down the final paints, and Bob as the fisherman. What do you name the boat?
Ultimate boat face.
Come on. We should name it something cute like Hitler or something like that. Or
You should name it Ceausescu.
Wasserwaffe.
Come on, it's Elodie's boat. I'm not going to name the
Fair.
boat for her.
Sparkly
that's-
Angel, then, I guess. He's still a girl, right? A 16-year-old girl. In the mentality, right?
Probably it would be called Edward or James.
Oh, that's actually good. Yeah.
Good. Okay. So at that point, as Elodie is trying to decide between Edward or Jacob, Nikita comes back. Like, he's carrying papers, like looking through them, bags under his eyes. Seems a little bit sleepless. As he notices you, he just shouts, "Oh my god, finally! I thought you would have left already." Oh, sorry, that's not his accent. "Oh my god, finally! I thought you would have left already."
You sound
Look.
way less excited now for some reason.
The men in our culture are very, how do you call it, poker-faced and poker-voiced. We don't show too much emotion, but I must say, I'm quite excited for this. I found some stuff. Some of them I tried to look for, like the thing we discussed, whether if the weed can absorb Bob or Bob can absorb the weed. But I also found something else interesting. Turns out Skargardians, they have, in the olden days, they had some rituals trying to attempt to make dead souls. They have some ancient legends
Yeah.
where their best warriors go to Valhalla to await their final battle. And their final battle is supposed to be summoned by the king with the dead soul. The king who should have died but never passed to the afterlife, so he's able to bring the other warriors back.
Why would the king of Boboland do that?
Skargard.
Yeah, but the king that you described is in Boboland, the ghost.
Well, I
No,
mean, they
I'm
did
the
just say
king.
king. Nobody said the king of Skargard, so.
I'm sorry. But the king of Boboland, I don't know who's the king of Boboland. Is it not Bobo?
Yeah.
No,
ghost.
Bobo's
It is
dead.
Bob the Ghost currently. He's the usurper. And I'm the rightful heir to the throne.
You're telling me there is a king who is dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
And there is a king who is undead.
well, it's okay as far as so Boboland is fighting Pomekia, right? So they would not know about anything going on in Skargard.
No, they're fighting Skargard as well. That's
Oh.
their main focus right now. Yeah.
I thought Boboland was fighting Pomekia.
No, they're getting
No,
pistol
no.
from all
They're
sides.
fighting everything.
I think they have
That's
like
why
a
I
truce
need
right
to
now.
regain my kingdom so fast.
So, okay, that I did not know. And that does put an interesting spin.
Oh, could we try to tell him all the other fancy stuff we know? Like,
Just lore
Did
drop.
we- I mean, we could. I mean, what else do we know? We don't actually know that much. I mean, do we tell him
mean-
the stuff about?
But first of all, he didn't finish, right? He still has information to give us before we.
Uh,
Okay, let's finish it. Let them finish.
Yeah, so, okay, so supposedly in the Valhallian warriors are hidden within the mountain range. He basically points to this mountain range. Supposedly, if the king, if the dead king calls upon his warriors, it will raise an army not seen for ages that will aid him in their final battle.
Okay, so we need to go there.
It is unclear, however, if it has to be the Skargardian king or not.
Could you point it out again so I can mark it, or can somebody else mark it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's
it-
this map.
Thank you.
I don't. It might require some ancient Skargardian chant, or maybe the blood of the royalty. The details have been lost to time. But the fact of the matter is that it's supposed to be a dead king. Whether or not the Boboland king counts, I cannot answer. However, seems if the Boboland king currently has done some entrances into the Skargard, that might be a leap. Not sure.
But what counts as a dead king? Can you just like grave
It's-
rob a king and just puppet? Make him.
No, it has to be a king who died but did not pierce to the afterlife. So, like in our friend's case, him being a dead soul, somebody who died but lived.
Or a vampire?
Well, a vampire isn't technically alive, which is a bit different than Bob here. Since Bob still has a soul remaining, he is considered fully alive.
Well, I'm not talking about Bob. I'm talking about fucking random vampire. They are dead, right? Undead. I mean, they are not alive.
They are undead, but they are not alive.
Wait, so they don't count?
No.
So what else would count? Are there? What kind of kings besides Bob from Boboland?
I mean, isn't 6ix9ine technically a dead, now alive again, then dead, then alive again, then dead king? No, he's alive now, actually.
No, he never died though. Well, I guess.
As far as I understand from the scriptures, it was the idea that the person's soul was supposed to go to the afterlife, like their life should have ended, but it did not for some reason. Either just refusal of poor will, intervention of the divine, he kind of gestures to Bob, or whatever might be the current king's case.
Well, but Bob doesn't have a soul, does he? He has
Nah.
something in it, but...
Yeah.
He has a
I do.
necrotic soul.
Oh,
He has a divine
Right.
necrotic soul. His mortal soul has probably perished. But what's left is a necrotic shell of his divine being.
And 6ix9ine wouldn't count. He just fused back with his OG, and the
Yeah.
original never died, so it's just normal.
6ix9ine
just
soul
normal boy.
never tried to pass to the afterlife, so yeah.
okay.
Like, that's why neither CT nor you, Mark, are also considered like you would not be considered dead kings because your souls never tried to pass to the afterlife and then came back. They just went away from your bodies, which is the exact reason vampires also aren't, because their souls just perished. They are just soulless bodies. It's not like their souls went out and came back.
And Bob the Pirate is just a soul, there is no body there, so...
Yeah.
He's just dead.
Hey guys, do you think if I call Death and fake my voice, he would answer me? Like, who would be fitting? Because if somebody knows, then it's Death, right?
think
Well, I'm
this
carrying
kid is son.
it's his son on my crotch, so
Yeah, that's
technically,
No, I
that's.
mean, he
great
pays
idea.
for it.
I can just with suppressed number, just call with suppressed number, you know?
But isn't he like a god? Wouldn't he know?
He's a boomer. He's fucking old. How would he know how phones work?
Well,
And
Well-
you, one of you would be talking anyway.
Marky will talk.
No, we know
Well,
how Marky works. He Death will be happy that someone called, and Marky will be very friendly and talk with him for 8 hours. We have to move. It will be just the same as in the village. We will be sitting there while Marky is just chit-chatting.
Okay, give that a go.
It's dawn, right? So my cooldown passed, basically.
Yes, it has been out more than 10 hours, so you're free to use it.
So yeah, I find something dead on the ground and dial the number. I've got
Yeah, there's
stealth
a
death
yeah,
666.
there's a cockroach walking by. You grab it, just kind of tickle its toes, put it next to your ear, and it starts beeping.
So yeah, I hand it over to. I put it on speaker,
Speaker.
so we can
Yeah.
hear and give it to Bob.
The sound comes from the cockroach's butt.
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you speak into the mouth. That makes sense. Give me the roll.
True. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm. This will be
Use your
interesting, so I
advantage.
use my advantage. Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe this is how we kill the party. Falling dead. Okay, I have your son.
Wait, but I mean, we are also gonna have to tell him that we are traveling with somebody who
Hey, the
has
advan-
that.
Of course, the advantage was useless, but anyone.
Uh,
Oh God.
was it? Oh yeah, because it would have been a 15. Okay, 21. Huh. There's a moment of silence as the beeping from the cockroach stops. You feel the island almost start shifting around, almost like it's rocking. It's a weird moment of feeling as within a second you find yourselves on top of a black boat.
Oh, come on!
I told you he would know.
Instant delivery? Really?
I mean, he is that. He's totally omnipresent.
Yeah,
It was
what's the
Dikuniversum.
use of using a... Oh, I know what happened. He looked at the phone, didn't know how to answer, so he summoned us. He's a boomer, I knew it.
It's the 5 of you, so the 4 of the party and Nikita is also there.
True, that poor guy. It's too late to
As-
detach now.
Death is looking. You have seen Death because you've seen 6ix9ine streams, so you kind of know what he looks like. You see him manning the wheel of the ship as it's almost floating on the mist in the middle of nowhere in the ocean. As he looks down on you as you're 5 on the main deck. And he speaks out. Nikita Buroshev. I'm glad you delivered yourself to me finally. 300 years. That's your debt. As Nikita kind of looks at you. Guys.
Well,
Sorry, guys. He was not supposed to see me.
yeah, he wasn't supposed to see us either. Well, this turned out quite funny, right?
Nah,
But really, I am shitting my pants.
Hey, but you know, Nikita, you should never have debt with people. It's a bad thing.
What
I
are
would
you talking
never do
about?
that. 300 years, really?
did you send the letters to Boboland and to Umekia quick before he takes you?
We did, yes.
Okay, perfect.
Wait, no, don't let him take me.
So we don't need you anymore. Sorry.
No, wait. I have loot. In my chambers. I have items that might help you. If you get me out of here, I will, in exchange, give them to you.
Are your chambers locked?
Yes, and you also don't know where they are.
You told us where they
We
are.
can burn the
I
whole
asked
city
you last
down
time.
and take it. There is
No, you asked.
absolutely
No, you asked.
zero karma.
He told me in what
You
dormitory
asked
he was
Yuroslav.
living.
Yeah, you asked Yuroslav.
No. I asked Nikita.
You didn't meet Nikita last time. Last
Wait.
session.
Oh, the first guy that was that greeted us. I asked him.
Yeah,
who
that's the
was that?
monk. Yeah. So that's the monk. That's the monk. Nikita is one of the elders that the monk led you to. He's the first
Oh.
elder of the first temple. Then Nikita led you to Yuroslav, who's the eldest elder.
Well, whatever. We will
Okay.
just ask somebody for
Okay,
karma.
okay,
It
okay.
will lead us the way.
Okay, let me just bargain with that. How much years will you give away for from his debt? Like you will forgive if I give you your son's cat back.
God damn it.
You see him look at you, stare you down for half a second. Then you feel a hand on your shoulder. As you give a quick glance, Death is already behind you.
Unzip.
I am not proud. I am not proud of what you have done. And do not take my graciousness of welcoming you aboard as a sign of willingness to forgive. I see you carrying it like some kind of a cock ring.
Yeah, it's a cock shoot because my cock hangs out from the mouth or the eyes. It's always a surprise, especially when I have to pee and I'm drunk.
You do not scare me, Bob. I've already led one of your souls to the afterlife, and I'm not afraid to lead the other.
And what if we all become really good friends here and call a temporary truce? We need Nikita, you know. Lend him to us for several more years. He will be a great service, and I will deliver you what's left of Savit once I'm done with him. A mortal soul, and I point at Nikita, or a god. Your choice.
He takes a second, thinking to himself. Give me a charisma.
I shouldn't have used my advantage.
You haven't. You didn't. You didn't use your advantage yet.
Okay, advantage.
He lets go of your shoulder and takes a step back, quite interested, but cautious. As for what is the relation you have with Savid?
Well, it would be better to show you, but you will feel a little tingle if I take you to that place where all the fun stuff happens.
Do not.
I do
worry.
not want to fight you.
I've lived as far as life goes. I've carried the first soul in my arms to the realms beyond. I carved my way into hell to make place for those that deserve it. From your hands, I led my own son, the last reminder of my late wife, to the afterlife. And you're carrying his hand on your crutch as a sign of disrespect. There is nothing you
it's
can
dropping.
show me.
No,
There is nothing you can show me that will harm me.
Are you sure? You promise you're not going to attack me or my friends afterwards?
Unless it... No, I don't think I will.
I wanna roll insight, unless what he was thinking about.
Feel free to.
That's very far-fetched to be successful, but he was obviously thinking about. No, what
He seemed to have the idea of unless like he's taken over by something, but then he just disregarded that idea. Like, no, that's impossible. So that was his unless like whatever Bob does just takes over his mind completely.
I lean over to Bob. Could Sabi take over him while he's there?
No.
Okay.
I shake Dad's hand, I lean in, and I whisper, "Take a number, please."
My question is, do you actually want to trigger take a number?
Yes, because I don't want Savit to be aware or to
Right.
take control or to do anything that might harm that.
Very well. Give me a wisdom check. With that, you have advantage on this. Also, that's incredible damage.
When we came, well, we didn't come here willingly, but we wanted to ask Dev and not bargain about some useless Nikita.
Yeah.
No. We need that on our side.
Yep.
So I want to show him the DMV line will look completely different. It will have different rooms.
Okay.
One of the rooms will be how we met Savit. And that will be able to observe it.
Oh.
The second room, it will be when Savit lost control and was forced to eat his face. The third room is where I shot the goddess in the face in my necrotic form. And the fourth room will be our spaceship flying with my daughter and wife and our brave imbecile captain. And I whisper to that, I'm doing this for them, and he will die.
You notice that Death is immune to emotional damage.
Death is immune to death.
No, he is immune to emotional damage. There's nothing that can emotionally scar Death. But he takes in what you're showing him. He at the last room, he does take a glance at your daughter, and says out loud, "So she carries the same bloodline as you. Does Savid know?"
Yes. He suspects it. I'm not sure he knows completely. But we want to kill him before he reaches her. And he is badly hurt, as you saw. He's weak, and I'll be able to take control over him and absorb his power and let you have fun with his soul for eternity.
He takes a moment, thinking on it. And just in case, you don't feel, with the 6 in wisdom, you don't feel any Savit's presence. Nothing.
Perfect. Also, what can you possibly tell me about a dead soul? You saw me back there.
I see you now. A skeleton in dark flames. That is the form you have for me. When a person dies and is infected by vampirism, it's done within the time frame where the soul has not left yet the body. Vampirism destroys the soul and then uses its energy to revive the body into its vampiric form, like a virus for the souls. In your case, it did not affect your mortal soul, but affected your divine one. It was not strong enough to destroy it completely, but rather reawakened it from slumber, while the mortal one was able to live with me at peace. Your daughter still carries the same unawakened soul.
And do you know the ritual that Skargar plans to use to cheat you?
He
Where
did
a
the
dead
second.
king summons dead warriors from Valhalla. The dead should not come back.
That is the agreement between me and the ancient Skargardian king.
Yes, but they are trying to do it now.
Who? I am aware, as far as I know, the Skargardian king has not been in contact.
Yeah, he's not been in contact, but they're studying the ancient texts and they're planning to do something. They're at war with Bobbleland, and I need to take over Bobbleland so I can have a military aid, so I can attack Pumakia and lay waste over anyone who dares raising his fists against me and my friends. Me and you, we can have a quite fruitful relationship. Wherever we go, me and my friends, you follow and you reap what we sow.
I must have you understand that my perception of goals is a little bit different. I do not care that what lays waste in the battlefields, but I do respect warriors that bring a lot of souls in case of mine. However, having a divine soul, imagine, after all these years of Savid mocking me, of not being able to enter the mortal plane completely, I could have him scrub my ship. That's
When the
what I'm
time
interested in.
comes, you can come to our aid. We already have a lot of people and demigods willing to raise their hands against Savid. So the
I
more the
cannot-
merrier.
I cannot meddle directly with the living. I can
Oh.
pose challenges if somebody's on the verge of death, as he kind of glances at Nikita. But the mortal realm is still not completely in my grasp. You have my word of conduct. If there are ways I can aid, I will attempt to assist. As long as I see you're moving towards the goal of bringing me Savid, be it the Scar Guardian, ritual, whatever.
Okay, then
I
we
agree
have a
to-
deal.
with one additional agreement. You will bury my son, or what's left of him.
I have a better idea. As a gesture of goodwill and good faith, I will give you his body and I give the skull back to Savid.
He kind
Or
of
to that.
he kind of stops you. No, I need him to be buried in the mortal plane.
I understand.
Give him a
It will
gravestone.
be done.
Thank you. Give him a gravestone, and if it is not too complicated, leave it at the shore so I can glance while I'm passing by.
Okay, I'm leaving a note. So,
And thus, Nikita, you're granted 3 more years. As he says that, he kind of pokes at Nikita's hand, and a black spot immediately appears on it. And this is so I can find you wherever you go. No more hiding. One more thing about the Skargardian ritual. The warriors. It was an agreement made between me and the ancient Skargardian king, so I would bring the strongest souls into a subliminal space, so to say. That agreement can only come to an end with my and Skargardian king's agreement. Another agreement, so to say. You have me on your side.
I will
But
have
I
him as
cannot
well.
I cannot talk to a king that's alive unless you're able to bring both of us here once again.
Why are you talking to us all the time then? We are alive and well.
This is the first time I'm speaking to you.
Oh, oops.
Alive as well, we're located on that ship.
Also, you're the one who called me. So,
Oh yeah, hi.
what did you want?
Well, basically what Bob talked to you about. By the way, at first I thought they would start talking in the DMV line, but how long were they away?
From your perspective, it was like 10. Like they only mentally went there, right? So their physically was still here.
Yeah, but you showed him a lot, right? That should take at least 5 minutes.
Mentally, I think it works a bit different, right? So it's
Well,
like the whole we can say the whole conversation happened within earshot of everybody.
damn, so I didn't manage to find and steal something on the ship in the meantime. Fuck.
There's not a lot of things to steal. The ship doesn't even have cannons. The door, you checked a few doors. All of the doors going below are locked, and it very they have like this dark slime on them that's hard to wash off. So you have to be hiding one of your hands right now. But it's just very empty.
Well, what I wanted is, you seem lonely, you know. I wanted to talk, check up on you, you know. Everybody says, oh no, death is near, but nobody asks how death is, or whatever, how the meme goes. So yeah, and the conversation would be mostly about what Bob told already, so I guess I don't have much, but yeah. So what's up? How are you doing? Fine. You seem to stomach or to what's the word? What are the stages of grief? You seem to have browsed or breezed or whooshed through them without a problem. Or is that right? I mean, he was your son and stuff. Even though he was, I mean, I don't want to talk bad about the dead, but you know how he was.
Your kind
I
has
poke CTA and tell him, shut the fuck up. We have to deal with this guy, and he's our friend now.
Your kind has disturbed the flow of this planet's life.
What do you mean,
And-
my kind? Are you racist?
He looks at, he gives a quick glance at you, Marky, and Elodie.
Hey, we are very different, okay? I mean, at least we two and Elodie.
That is exactly the free I meant. Your kind has been wreaking some havoc.
What do you mean?
Well, first of all, one of them has really been getting rid of souls, spreading the virus I talked about.
Oh yeah, 6ix9ine.
And I don't know what are his goals and where to stop them. I met them. One of me has met the man previously. I didn't understand him. Now I don't understand him.
Don't you have internet connection here? You could understand his plans quite quickly, I assume.
I do not. And then there's the other 2.5.
Belivion, is he a transphony? Is he in an NFT right now?
Excuse me, is he what?
A rogue. Is his soul on this planet?
They are the Bolivian. I don't know his name, but assuming you reference the same person. He
Yeah.
and his friend, they're helping Joe to finish up his adventure, which is messing up the cycle of life.
Wait,
Do you
what?
Do you know the name of the friend?
I do not. They are living. The only
What?
one who has interacted with me is Joe.
How did it go?
He threw a boomerang at me.
Did it hurt?
It did, but mostly emotionally, which is weird. I'm normally immune to that.
By the way, what kind of being is Joe? Is he a vampire too?
No, as far as I know, he's human.
And what's the third person in that group?
It is one of your kind as well. I am not sure how they're meddling with Joe, but the last time I checked, they were assisting him in crushing the blue skull.
Where? On what? In what land is that?
That would be Turkinia.
Oh. We don't know anything about that, right?
Supposed to be tribe people mostly, like not. They have a representative in the United Kingdoms, but they don't really have a king.
Was there a representative on the ship we were at?
Yeah, it was true.
No, Chinedu is for Eldon. I don't think the Turkinian one was there.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Oh.
think it was the only one missing, the Turkinian one.
Okay. Interesting. So Joe is there. Yeah. We will not meet him very quickly. Hopefully.
wait. So he is on some quest that will disturb the balance of life and death.
Yeah.
They already destroyed the blue skull and the yellow skull. If they reach the purple skull, I'm afraid of that they might unleash what they don't understand.
Well, where's the purple skull? Maybe we can chill out there for a minute. Maybe when Joe shows up, stop him.
The free skulls were distributed amongst the Turkinian tribes in the ancient times.
Oh. Damn. So the last one is there as well. How long did it take for them to find the first two?
I don't know where it started. I just got 2 boomerangs where Joe was laughing at finding them.
You didn't notice when, like, you don't feel it when the skulls get destroyed or something?
They're not tied to me. Do you assume they're tied to me?
Yeah, you are Death himself, right?
Yeah, but what do you have? Like skulls don't have anything to do to me. With me, they're after death.
No, but they are like catalyst or something to disturb life and death. So I assume they are like
No, I
your
said
left nut or
the
something.
no, they're disturbing the life cycle.
Oh, Joe wants to reverse aging so he can date 5-year-olds. I understand.
I'm not sure if that's the case, but if he destroys the purple skull and absorbs the power of the demon that comes out of it, anything is possible.
What kind of demon is that? If you would put him in challenge ratings, what challenge rating would he be?
What is a challenge rating?
It's the difficulty. Like, look, my party, like these people excluding Nikita, consider that a 3. What number would you give the demon? Like us together.
4.5.
Oh. Yeah, that guys, we need to level up 1.5 times. Oh damn, that's strong. What number would you give Joe?
He takes a second, blinks a few times, and starts laughing. And slowly, you find yourselves back at the city.
Okay, guys, I believe Joe has good chances on acquiring that power.
Nikita immediately starts looking around and just puts stuff on his hand so people don't see the black mark.
So,
By the way, Nikita, you don't need to thank us.
Thank you for
yeah, you
what?
need to pay us.
Oh my god, you have literally destroyed my life.
Don't be so
He
dramatic.
literally saved your life for 3 more years.
After
Basically,
you took away my life, you gave me 3 more years, and I am thankful. But holy shit, dude! And he has dropped his Russian accent at this point. He's like out there.
see,
What?
I'm sorry.
we
Okay.
we needed to talk with Death. We had no idea he is going to summon us to the ship. Usually, when we call someone, we talk from long distance.
I told you he was gonna fuck us up. Nobody believed me.
Well, technically, he did not fuck us up. We reached a mutually beneficial agreement. It was not really beneficial for Nikita here, but so yeah, you have to give us something from your treasury, but we're not going to want way too much. Since we got you 3 years,
Yeah, 3 items should be enough.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna let you into the treasury. You have 3 years, you have 3 minutes. All together. Take the whatever you see fit. I don't care. And get the fuck out. While I try to detach this. You see here he wanted to say black mark, but stopped himself looking around. While I try to detach this weird tattoo I got.
Well, let's make it 30 minutes, or we're going to tell everyone about the mark.
Yeah, and just wear gloves.
He takes a second. He looks at you. 3 minutes? Or I tell all the elders about the letters you forced me to send, and the fact that you are in contact with death and might bring him to this city.
Hey, snitches get stitches. Don't you
I
want to
know.
live out your 3 years?
You just took. Well, Dev gave me 3 years, and as far as I know, those he gives years to don't really die now, do they?
Well,
Remember what you told me about Dorian?
Hey, 3 years sounds like a long time, right? But don't you remember about Dorian? We can just knock you out and stuff you in a train. And those 3 years will be very, very long.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And after 3 years, will you remember to take me out?
Nope, that's the threat.
Yeah. So what happens when you forget to... You remember how you told me to not have debts? And now you're gonna be scurrying me away from death itself. So I don't think he will like that.
He will tell us that you're missing, and that will remind us that you're in the train. So we'll pop the train right up.
Oh, better. I will just put a reminder in my calendar and take you out after 3 years.
What do you mean? What if you lose the calendar?
It's
He
on the
cannot.
cloud. It's not losable.
What do you mean? We
Even
just
the-
lost we literally lost the clouds.
Yeah, but see, even his viruses and iPad market on the back cannot destroy the eternal calendar programmed into the thick skulls of the Transphonies, you know. So yeah, give us more time, like 10 minutes at least, or
No, he already gave us 3 minutes. Raise it.
10 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes at least.
5
so
minutes.
we can choose.
5 minutes is my offer. Final offer.
Okay, can you give me a huge sack?
Kick him in the balls.
He takes a moment. It's
enormous bag.
I wait, are you just gonna steal everything? No, the idea is that you go in and you search for something you like.
Yeah, no problem. I will put the things I like.
Elodie would be able to tell you guys that your karma's starting to drop.
Hey, I'm not saying anything. I'm just
Yeah, I know, Marky, you're good, but
looking on, extremely baffled by this whole development.
Hey, Bob,
I only-
chill. His room may be karma protected.
Yeah, but see, we want to also help people with the items we find. Like, do you know?
outside this city.
Well, we can help them if that suddenly comes again. We can talk him out. We can trade some items. Like, we didn't have any items to trade in the first place. So we traded my thingy, and I point that skull that taking that I've taken out from my crotch.
So yeah, now you're just pointing at your naked crotch because nothing's hiding it.
No, I have trousers. I just zipped them.
Okay.
Look, the treasury I've accumulated is through the Elder Ritual, where you are allowed into a room for a limited time and you search for what you see needed. That's how the eldest elder passes down his treasury down the elder line. If I train some elders, they get from my stash. This is a very rare opportunity that I agreed on, just so I wouldn't die. And now you're coercing me into giving you more time and asking me for a bag, which, I'm sorry, might be enough time just to steal everything I have. I don't know how fast you are. There's 4 of you.
Okay. Do I see people gifting bags on the streets?
Yeah, you would definitely be able to find somebody quite close who would be gifting.
Huge bags, the biggest bag they have.
Tents.
Okay. Okay, I will go to one of them and
Leather onesies. Yeah. You would be able to quite easily get one. Or
We
a
have
couple.
people with even Bob himself can just store items in water. Why do we need
Yep.
Yeah.
bags
The
for?
point is, I'm going to stuff all the things in the back and I'll wet it.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I will
like
get
take a
also
bucket.
free water, and thank the person that is gifting it to me. And Nikita, lead the way, please.
Very well. So, unless Mark, you were gonna say something, or
I was gonna ask, can't Bob just like take a bunch of items and just put them in the water as if it was a bag, or does he like need to?
No, it will take too much space. If it's one bag, it is considered as one item.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Okay,
How much-
so infinite matryoshka. Okay, nice.
Yeah,
I have 4 bags stored out of 5 slots.
5 slots. Amazing. Okay, so yeah.
I think that was my limit. I know I have 1 slot left.
It's either 5 or 6. I think it should be 6 because you're level 2, so it should be like an equal number, but maybe I'm wrong.
It doesn't matter. I have 1 slot, so I'm gonna use it for that one.
So Nikita kind of leads you into back into the central temple, but although you go downstairs, you don't go the exact route you went before. You actually start going between these various chambers, almost catacomb-looking environment. You pass by a few doors that are like have almost a glowing blue aura, and Elodie would definitely be able to tell that it's an aura of protection. Like she can physically see that it's guarding at the entrance. You pass by a few corridors. The doors aren't marked, but you see a couple of them. A couple of them are not protected and even slightly open, but as you pass by, you can see that they're empty. At some point, like a few minutes, not a few, like 10 to 12 minutes into the walk, Nikita finally stops, looks back at you and says, "Okay, so we go in." Russian accent back because he calmed down a bit on the walk. So we go in one by one, each of you having 3 minutes.
You said 5. We
Fine,
shook your
5.
power.
That is fine. You have 5 minutes. Is that so? The problem is, though, if you go to negative karma, I do not know if the door will let you out.
Elodie, how much karma do we have? Oh, she can't. Reese can't automatically see it, right? He has to activate some stuff.
No. He can't see it. It's fine. While he has mana, he can't see it. So he's not using mana for this.
She.
Yeah, she. Sorry. So she would be able to tell that Bob has around 50, CTA has around 120, Marky has around 250.
And Bob? Did you say Bob? No.
Bob has
yeah,
around
50.
Yeah, 50.
Oh. That 150. Who had the 200? Elodie.
Marky has over 200.
Oh. Fuck. Nikita doesn't know the exact number, right? Like,
No.
I wanted to ask him, like, how much karma one of his cool items would cost us. And why would it even cost us? The first item should cost nothing because we agreed upon it, right? It should only raise his karma.
Nikita says, if you need the items, it does not cost any karma. If you take it just to take it, that's when you lose.
Okay,
We have
that's interesting.
normally it does not impact us because technically everybody who enters is already an elder. But since you're not detached and not an elder, well, you see him do like a spin, some kind of a spin, almost like a wheel, on the blue aura of protection, and you literally see a timer set. Like, imagine like the egg cooking timer, the spinny thing you spin and starts ticking. He literally spins that and holds at like 5 and says, "All right, who's first?"
Rock, paper, scissors.
Go for it. But look for fishing items. Do not take them. But if you see something fishing related, please do tell me.
Yeah. I plan on, if I notice something, throw it near the door so he notices early. Yeah. So Marky, rock, paper, scissors.
I mean, you can go first if you want to. I don't really care.
All the best loot is for you.
How much karma can I earn in 5 minutes when I look around me?
You're deep within the catacombs. There's nobody here.
Fuck. I think
You-
positively about
Gift-
my family for.
gift-
Huh?
No. Gift LOD all your money. Like,
No, Elodie doesn't need it, so it would like give me nothing and cost her nothing, and the other way around. Does anybody here still owe me money?
I
no.
think I should owe you some money or something like that.
No, you don't owe me
You,
money,
you
don't
told me you borrowed me that with 1,000 gold or something. Oh wait, no, I think you gave it to me as payment.
Yeah.
With
Nah,
your 765
I
gold,
don't
so
think
don't-
that CTA was
You can give me a raise. I would take that.
Yeah. Well, did I play CTA that he was like what's the word, like didn't give people a lot of money? Because I believe like when he won he was very giving.
I think you paid Marky like 50 while you won a couple of thousand.
Hey, I won a couple of thousand.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. While you won a couple of thousand, so I think he's pretty frugal. I think that's the word you were searching for. At least played before.
Marky?
And
he's
also,
not spending anything.
Nikita's looking like very impatient at this moment.
Come
Are
on.
your hands so weak you can't even hold an egg timer?
Oh yeah, you know what? He lets go. Oops, it slipped. The door opens up and you hear the.
Okay, I start walking towards the door, reach
Yep.
inside and throw 100 gold at Marky and say, Marky, I love you.
As you throw, the door immediately closes behind you, and you find yourself in some kind of a weird chamber with various shelves and bluish light torches light up, and within their light you can see the dust particles forming around the center, and within that dust the timer is ticking. Is there anything specific you're looking for? You have 3 insight checks.
I look for defensive items that make something cool with stats.
Very well.
And I talk about increasing, and that's the main thing, I look for defensive items that give temporary HP.
Very well.
Fishing items,
Sorry,
please.
1 second.
Well,
the first
that's why-
instance for this. So,
I said what I do with fishing items when I notice them, but I'm not actively looking for
Okay, that's fair.
them. So maybe if the roll is bad, I find a fishing item or something.
Give me an insight.
Inside. Boom. Nice. And my drone is with me, right? I
No.
can.
One. It goes behind you.
The drone is faster than me.
So-
And I was gonna say it wouldn't matter because your sonar wouldn't help. right.
Yeah, I guess.
Because these aren't moving things.
Yeah, I don't
But
give
he
a-
can see
yeah.
through his drone.
Yeah, but it
can see
doesn't
through.
give me advantage. The drone inside is worse than mine. So
But Elodie can cheer you up.
She can't. She does not see him. He's inside the room. Okay, so
Yeah, but the drone isn't. The drone is looking at Elodie. So CTA can
let's
look
not
at the
overthink
drone.
this.
True.
Nah. She doesn't know that she
I
doesn't
call
know
a Joker.
actively know. Yeah. Okay. You find 2 bags of powdered drugs. Luckily, there is a label on them. So you know the effect of them. Actually, let me paste them here so that they don't get lost this soon. So you find 2 units of powdered drugs.
Okay, I'll take it, carry it with me, and maybe if the door doesn't let me out, I'll have to drop one of the items. But so far, yeah, I take it with me.
Yep. 3 minutes left. Are you still continuing the same search, or are you looking for anything else?
Yeah, I'm still looking for temporary item. I have temporary health items.
Give me another insight check. Okay.
What's
one
a
second.
cursed item you have? The crown
Okay.
of temporary health. All your health turns into temporary. When you lose it, you can't regain it.
You find the legendary ring of bee control. It's not temporary HP, unless you consider the bee a temporary HP.
That's good.
Hey, that's a good item, yeah. If I have a big
Yeah, you
colony,
can produce honey, and we can sell the honey and feed a lot of people. Mainly me.
or I can sting people for fun.
Oh yeah, this is useful item.
Well, we don't know if it's 1B though, and I assume that.
Well, if it's the queen bee,
Well, yeah, that would be cool. So yeah, the first item was 2 minutes. How many minutes do I have left after this one?
The clock is ticking. You have your last minute.
Okay, last minute. Well, yeah, my search is still the same. What the fuck is this? 5, 6, 7? Hey, at least I'm increasing.
Okay. One second. Let
Temporary
me check
health
what do we
or
have.
stat shenanigan
Yeah.
related stuff.
Okay. That's a bit. One second. I need to get my book for this one.
And by the way, Bob, will you ever use the items that they just randomly gave your character while you were missing a session? I mean, we can still, now that we're dealing with items, distribute them. At least like hyper health potions, I believe they are still in there and stuff. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Nope. I have no potions.
From
on me.
Potion Man, from the alchemist we were fighting in that sand pit a while ago, where we first met Bellivion's crew, I believe.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be with me.
Well,
No,
I still,
he gave you a
yeah,
list of
I still
items,
have it
so
on my thing. So
Yeah.
if you didn't use anything, it should still be.
Yeah, I haven't used anything.
Yeah, I posted it on Roll20 again.
yeah, with the finger rolled. So, but yeah, there's a bunch of stuff there. You don't find anything with temporary HP or stats, but you do find a set of health potions. So one each going from small to hyper. From weak to hyper, to be exact. So that's
From weak to hyper.
yeah, let me just 1 second. I had them written down somewhere. So it should be. Damn, where did I? Because it should be weak, normal, super, hyper. So that's 4 of them. Yeah, it's 4 of them. Weak, normal, super, hyper. And then you suddenly, all the torches go out and you feel yourself being pulled backwards out of the room.
While I'm flying, I look around for rods.
You notice something hanging on the ceiling. Some kind of a long rod.
Yeah, I try to. I mean, I still can boost myself, right? There's not actually something grabbing me. I'm just
It's a magical sudden pull, so it's not even within time for you to react properly.
So I can't
it's
propel
just
myself towards that item to grab it. Is it
it's
in
half a
reach?
second. No, it's like
okay, but yeah, I remember the position to teleport.
Yeah. So you get out, you explain basically where it is. That you are like in a room with shelves, 4 torches, and it's like 6 meters to the right, 2 meters front.
And ceiling.
How tall is the ceiling?
About 3 meters.
Yeah, that's jumpable.
Yeah, absolutely. It for like city, you just saw like basically a storage room.
But the next one was the Marky, or does Bob want to go now?
Marky, wanna go first?
I mean, I think you can go if you want to search for the fisherman items because we have less karma. Because if you're not able to get anything, I can get some for you afterwards.
Okay, sounds great. I shake Marky's hand. Negro, I'm glad I know you. My karma rates a bit. Bob is sincere.
Still drops.
Hey!
Nope, still drops.
Evoke? Come on!
You're at 20 karma.
Oh god.
Oh.
Marky, do you want me to look for something in particular for you?
21.
Not really. No, you can search for your own stuff. It's fine.
Okay. I enter and I wanna look for legendary fisherman gear.
So Nikita resets the clock as he lets go, the door opens, you enter, the door closes behind you. Your dark vision immediately hits. You're not in the storage room that CTA described. You're actually on what looks like the inside of a train wagon with a few torches lighting up, but the outside is just deserty style, nothing to see.
So it shifts.
Yeah, it takes you a second, but your quick grasp, you had dark vision even before the torches lit up, so you immediately could tell this is different. You have 5 minutes on the table, 3 insight checks. Feel free to give me the first one. 14. And you were specifically looking for legendary fishermen.
Legendary. Yeah.
You scour through, you throw out a few diamonds, passing through scrolls of revival. Who cares? Where's the fishing items? You press through. On one of the wagons, like where you have the top shelves for putting in bags, there's a ton of stuff there. But as you walk, kind of rush by, you notice through a few holes in them that there's something long there. And although the torches blue give dim light, with your vision you can tell that it's bluish color and has a very similar style of like, what do you call when it's graved in, like markings?
Engraving?
Yeah, so it has very similar engraving to the pattern that your headband has. You immediately throw a few of the top shelf items out, and it's there. And the second you touch it, it allows you to understand itself as you have found the legendary fisherman's fishing rod.
Nice.
3 minutes.
Let me just save that up. In that case, I'm going to look for a weapon that can defeat Savit.
Give me an insight check.
Boom.
Oh, fucking hell.
I crit when it matters.
No, yeah, and this is incredible. I think it has come into place some time before, but I'm not sure if it mattered. You find what you can sense immediately is the armor of Savid back when he was still a god.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Wait, does this work on Transpunis?
The only thing that it doesn't work on... okay, so technically it would. It was written that it doesn't work for Manellas. It basically reduces the resource in half. And your resource is HP as an ERT. So for you, it would reduce your HP in half.
Okay, it's kind of bad.
Yeah. For Elodie, it would reduce storage in half. And for Bob, it reduces blood in half.
So far, yeah, but we're yet to see my level up.
Absolutely.
And you should be traumatized about it. And thirdly, I want to look for information about dead souls, because I don't believe Nikita was entirely faithful. I want to see if he has any scrolls regarding dead souls.
Very well. Roll me insight. Okay, so the timer is going out. You try searching through the scrolls. You don't see anything related to it. You find a huge black box. You do find note talking something about death, souls, bringing them back. You open the chest. You see something black that a
I will
large
hug
black.
the chest.
Sorry.
I will hug the chest. I'm not opening it. I'm taking it with me. If it's useful, my karma won't drop. If it's not, I will drop it and leave the room.
You don't. So what happens is, as you take the chest, the timer runs out. You're pulled back. Give me a strength check. The chest does not fit through the door. So as you're flown back, it hits the chest, the sides of the door horizontally. Gets stuck. You let it go, fly out. The door closes.
Can we try to do anything before the door closes?
It's half a second. For your guys' perspective, as you're standing outside, the door opens, the guy flies out, it closes. Like, moment's notice.
Unfortunate.
Okay, Marky, you should know the room changes. CTA saw a storage room, I saw a train compartment. So I cannot tell you what exactly you should be looking for. I know that there is a chest with information on dead souls that is within. If you have time, grab it. If not, I have everything I need so far. So thank you very much.
Okay. I think I will look for it actually at least once. See what I can see if it's actually useful.
Yeah. So Nikita,
can I take Connie with me? That's the real question. Well, I mean, I have Connie with me, but can I take the hand with me?
I would say you would be able to. However, you know that your karmas are the same, right? So the question is, do you want to bring Connie in?
I would only.
And the question is because Nikita said it one person only, and now I'm questioning it.
Hey, he's a fragment. He's not a full person.
That is true. So it is dependent entirely on how many risks Marky is willing to take.
I mean, that's the thing. She is in the body anyway, so the hand would just be like the way she controls stuff. So
yes, absolutely. What I'm saying is that you know that your karma is mutual. So if Connie starts doing bad things,
oh, okay, that's actually entirely fair.
Like if she notices like something about capitalism and just starts burning stuff up, you know.
No, she's just gonna look for like even worse than the Communist Manifesto. She finds Communist Manifesto extra. Even just get immediately booted out for searching for forbidden knowledge. Okay, I guess. I guess he would try to convince her. Actually, he would try to get as much help as he can. He has learned to trust her a little bit. Whether or not it's misplaced, we shall see.
Yeah,
Give me a
last time they
charisma.
were on good terms,
Yeah,
right?
I'm gonna charisma.
Give me a charisma with advantage.
All right. So the first one. Oh yeah, I guess I can just roll. I don't need to roll against. That's fair.
By the way, why Mark is having this inner monologue, I would sneakily go up to Bob and whisper him my plans for the immediate future. But yeah, continue.
All right, yeah. So Marky, is happy enough with himself. He thinks he has convinced Connie, so he's gonna take her with him inside.
That's fair. Yeah. So Nikita opens the door. Mark, you go in. The door closes. It's first dark, but even before the blue torch is lit up, you are able to gather whatever minimal light is there. You are within a restaurant. Not even a restaurant, like the American style
Diner.
diners. Yes, thank you. The doors to the kitchen are closed. The doors to the outside are closed. Behind the windows, you only see a dark desert, and there's 4 torches lighting up the space. But there's a lot of stuff here, almost placed like people have forgotten it. But now, Connie will help you search, but she will have one additional insight with disadvantage.
Okay. So she's like pretending to help, but she can't help, looking for something.
Yeah, she's more interested for herself, but if she finds something, she will give it to you. She's searching basically for anything that is not capitalist, which on the extent can be a lot of things. It just depends on the interpretation.
Alright,
So-
I'm gonna roll her first because she
Okay.
is doing it in the same time as Mark.
Very well.
let's
So
do
feel free.
with the same stats. So, is it not? It's not rolling. Why is it not rolling? Oh, now it's rolling.
Okay, so a 4.
Oh, that's very bad.
It's not the worst. Let's see.
Oh,
In
yeah.
the meantime, can I poke Nikita and ask him, so what are your plans for the next 3 years?
He looks at you. I'm going to try to find a way to detach myself from the curse of death.
Oh, it's not a curse, it's a blessing. 3 years of immortality. Imagine how good you can do in the world.
In
You can stop wars.
and like in like 20-meter distance, you see a figure floating, like a rope. You don't see the feet. It's actually like floating. It looks like more the upper half is actually there, and the lower half is just like ghosts.
Before
and-
you commence your plan, I just want to remind you that Elodie is still in line.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we forgot about her. Well,
I don't know what you're doing. I just want to remind you that Elodie has not gone in.
No, our plan shouldn't interfere with
Okay.
poor Reese.
Very well.
And
Oh,
the
maybe-
floating figure shouts, "I know how to cheat death!" in a very wise voice as it floats away.
Give me a charisma. As Connie, you don't find anything for Marky, but when dealing with establishing communism, one of the first things you have to do is make people in the streets believe it. And what Connie finds is the chain of respect.
respect plus.
Yeah.
Only with street gangs. Nice.
Yeah.
Once in a lifetime item.
I mean, I guess it is technically all city crime, which is not that bad.
And also, if you just call people hoodlums and thugs, they turn into a street gang, right? It's what other people believe. It's not what they call themselves. I mean, otherwise,
you can
RICO
just-
charges wouldn't work in America because they. You behave like a gang. You are a gang, okay? No, we are a record label. Stop.
Okay, let me make a roll for Nikita.
And Bob is like distracting, confusing, and making him think about his future as well. So
Okay, yeah.
that should give something.
Nikita, seeing the flying figure, he runs after it. Wait, give me your secrets.
Yeah, the
Sorry.
figure speeds up. So yeah,
Yeah, he's off to the races, basically.
Yeah. So yeah, our plan is to give a little bit more time on the clock. So just pull a little bit back.
Yeah, I mean, as he walks away, the clock disappears. Mark inside the room, the clock still ticking.
Oh, come on.
It's like you don't need to stand. Like if you set the timer for the egg, I'm thinking of the egg immediately, the egg boiler, right? You don't need to stand next to it; it still ticks.
Yeah.
Standing next to it, you can see it. You don't need to stand next to it.
Why
though.
could we see it though? Oh,
Because
I
Nikita
mean,
was
if
there.
it's just invisible, I will still want to touch the region. Maybe it's still there, just invisible. I mean, it should be still there if it's still ticking.
The protective layer keeps like a forces you to have like a 20 centimeter distance from the door. So it still has the protective aura on it.
And Nikita was inside the protective aura.
Yes, his hand would go into the protective aura itself.
From the beginning,
basically.
nothing stops him.
No.
Elodie
would be able to
understanding why.
Yeah, Elodie would be able to basically jump in saying that it seems like he had almost like a magic microchip in his hand that let him pass. So it might be just an elder thing.
I want to roll knowledge to copy it as a transfunny item.
It's not that.
It's a magic item. You have to be able to see it.
Eludia described it as a chip. So I want to
Yeah, but
construct a
it's
chip
not
with that functionality.
It's not a weapon, and you don't see it. So two of the conditions, which is all of the conditions, are not satisfied.
No, best attack is defense, and so a defensive item is also a weapon in that case, and a barrier is definitely a defensive item.
I feel like the first no was enough.
Okay, let's go back to Marky.
Yeah, so Marky.
Hey, but CTA's karma points should have risen because you wanted to help. But yeah.
Well, also you stayed the same because you wanted to help, but you also tricked a person. So you lose some, you win some.
Hey, false hope is also hope.
Marky. I mean, as far as you know, CT, you helped. You just don't see the timer anymore, so you can assume that it's gone. Marky. While Connie is searching for the chain of respect, basically, what are you searching for? There's still 5 minutes in.
Yeah. I'm searching for anything that boosts. Well, I guess insight and accuracy.
Sorry, stat boost or bad boost? Because I heard bad boost.
Nah, stat boost. I don't want to boost my badness. I'm bad enough already.
Okay.
It could be a Batmobile
that
engine.
boost every session.
Bad boost.
Roll me an insight.
Oh, that's terrible.
I feel like last campaign everybody had high insight. I feel like this time we went to the other side.
I mean, we even had plus. We just roll
no.
like garbage.
No, just Still Adventure, we also had terrible insight. That's why we never noticed the tentacle monster.
Yeah, no, Mark, you find a beast mode potion.
Oh yeah, it's this one.
Yeah,
Well, it's exactly the opposite.
You notice it between all the alcohol bottles in the diner, just standing there. Tick, 3 minutes. You hear Connie in the corner dragging a chain. But are you continuing the same search or for something more else? Okay.
Well, my market thinks it's probably just her carrying the chest, as instructed.
a single hand carrying the chest. Yes, absolutely.
I mean, she can literally, what you call it? She can, she can tombstone dive people on her own.
Yeah. Give me an insight.
Okay, so let's see. I would like...
son of that.
I would like to change it a little bit. I would like to see if there's any books that give stat boosts. That would be like the funny thing that I would worry about this time.
Very well.
Because I'm not even sure if that's a thing that exists in this world. Oh god, nice.
Wait, that's a nat 20.
Yep, that is a nat 20.
Um,
So I would like my book with a stat boost.
you don't. Okay, so I don't have anything as a book for a nat 20, but there is one stat boosting item that's worth of a nat 20. You can choose to either get a book that's not available. I didn't have it in the nat 20 category, or you can take the nat 20 item that's to do
I
with
like
stat
the
boost.
item. Give item.
You find Titan's gauntlets. Like, do you see them being pretty large, like the size of your chest, but as your hand gets nearer, they shrink in size.
Oh, can I give this to Connie?
Technically, there's two of them, so you would have to be wearing them on, well...
Well, it says adjust on based on the size of the creature, so I can just give
Yes,
it
but
to
it's two gauntlets, so I'm trying to understand how that would work.
It would be like finger,
So-
what you call it?
No, I would say yes. I mean, while Connie is out, you don't have one hand, right? So, one hand, Connie is literally one of the gauntlets, and you have the other gauntlet. And since you're considered the same creature, I would say yeah, it would work.
Wait, so in that case, would it extend from both of our spaces?
I mean, you would be using it separately, right?
Okay, right.
Because you're able to use it as a bonus action. So yeah.
Right, yeah. So after this, I guess
1 minute.
I would just look for. Yeah, just any old. Just like any old magazine. Just give me one of your Lucas brand magazines.
Magazines, as in the readable
Oh,
magazine, or is in the
yeah.
shooting magazine?
Yeah, readable magazines. I want to see what you have in store for future campaigns.
Let's go, Playboy.
+1 to.
If it was a nat 1, you would be finding your mom on Playboy.
Oh no.
What, Playboy?
As a Playboy model.
Oh, mom. Oh.
Mom, yeah.
It's pictures of your mother.
How you were conceived.
Oh no.
Or pictures of your dad when he was in his wild gay phase.
Yeah, so 4 and 9. I'm trying to see what is. Okay. You think you find a magazine, like the paper is pretty similar, you grab it, but the time it CTA, surprise to you, the door swings open, hitting you in the nose as Marky flies out. Marky, within your hands, you notice it's not a magazine, but it is a scroll.
Okay. Well, now we have somebody who can read scrolls, so it's good.
I mean, it's written in common. You can read this. It doesn't require any mana, so you would be able to use this potato summoning scroll.
Oh my god, let's go! We can feed so many people.
Yeah. You notice though that it is like there is a counter at the corner, like /50, number /50, like how many kilograms are stored out of 50. Currently it is 16 and a half.
It's not infinite. No.
No, you have to store potatoes to be able to summon them.
I need summon them onto you as well.
Does it also work with pommes frites, with fries, or with chips? Or do
You would
they
have
have
to
to?
experiment. It is unclear. Um, so there's the four of you. The door has closed. Elodie hasn't still gone yet. Nikita's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, my drone will fly a circle
Yeah.
and leave him behind when.
So he after like 15 minutes, he kind of comes back slowly, a little bit sad. I could not catch him.
Man,
I
where?
think it was the ghost of our ancestors trying to help me understand my curse.
And what did you understand?
I could not. They evaded me. I did not pass their challenge. I don't understand. I did not understand. I could not pass their challenge.
Maybe they thought you.
You're cutting out. Like hard.
I don't know why. Maybe they thought that you're not fit enough. That you should exercise more so you can catch something that's moving in jogging distance speed.
You might be right. You know, the first year I will dedicate. You're actually right. The three main things of a living being are its body, its soul, and its spirit. My first year will be dedicated to my body.
Sounds good.
Um,
First,
he-
underarm exercise. Put on the clock.
He shifts the clock to 5 minutes and lets Elodie in.
Is that all the strength you have in your fingers? Come on, you can push the clock
Yeah,
further.
I just ran around trying to catch a ghost. I am tired.
Hey, your arm muscles aren't tired. Come on, put your whole
I
strength into that clock. Come on.
They are. They were moving around.
Your
Look,
whole
I haven't had sleep.
Come on, man.
I
You
have
expect to survive on 1 year of rigorous training with that mentality?
I
Come
have
on.
not had sleep. What do you want from me?
Come on, guys,
Elodie's
peer
already
pressure.
in.
Peer pressure. We need to peer
Elodie's
pressure.
already in. So Reese will be able to roll once he gets back. So
5
Elodie
times.
flies out with 3 mystery items. Nobody knows what they are. But yeah, the door closes. Nikita looks back at you and says, "All right, now get the fuck out my city."
Okay, see you later, alligator. Where was the boat parked again?
I mean, your guy's boat is on top. It's nobody touched it. Actually, Elodie would have been able to store it. So,
Oh, yeah.
I think if you guys are fine, there's Elodie. As Reese mentioned, Elodie is fine to go whenever. So,
Oh, well, is there anything else you want to do? Anybody want to detach from your mama?
Hmm.
No, but I want to reattach with yours.
I want to reattach my what's the where the baby inside the belly is feeding off, like the navel.
placenta.
A bag of pork.
Yeah, I want to reattach to the placenta.
Go back where you came from.
Ah, straight. Okay, never mind.
We
No.
could attach our boat to speed.
True.
I imagine this conversation is happening while you guys are exiting the catacombs.
Yeah, we are
Back-
already walking down one of the chains.
Yeah, there are chains that lead straight back down into the river if you wish.
Yeah, I guess that's the fastest way. Yeah, we wanna move through. Are we on the main map? Can you put us on the map?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Under that hill is the water. Okay, so we either go back the way we came from, or we explore new grounds and cross the land first.
I mean, wait, haven't we been through the land?
You can also exit
No, we
through
just
here if you wish.
yeah.
So there's 3 ways to go.
Yeah,
You
we
can
could.
go around
It's
in
probably
the
fast.
water.
Let's see. What was the speed again? 6 per hour, I believe.
Nine actually,
Oh.
because 6 is just the boat itself, but LED increases it by half. So it's 9 Fox given.
Okay, so tomorrow morning we would be already here.
Oh,
And-
it's 9.
No,
per
it's
hour.
3 hours. Yeah, it's only 3 hours. 37
oh,
is 3
true.
hours.
6 per. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So in a day we could already almost reach him. 10 hours, 7 hours.
Oh, it is actually longer. Well, I guess it depends what we find on the way, of course.
Yeah, and it
new
also
ground-
depends if you want to like cut from like true land here or true land here. So there are some land cuts you can take.
What
which
was the land
might-
speed again?
The land speed is between 2 and 3 Fox given
Ah,
an hour.
okay, broke.
Okay, in a couple hours we would cross that.
Do we know his exact location?
Maybe here. No, his last location was here, right?
No, it was
No,
your
it's-
last
Or
one
here.
It's
Yeah.
known that he was. You calculated based on the sky that he was somewhere here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you want to go to the capital first.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I believe at
because-
this morning he will start marching. So we will meet him halfway.
Okay, in that case, if he's still here, let's start a little thing called barrage. Lucas,
I mean, I have my
remember my
lasers.
fishing rod?
Yeah.
Do you remember putting a limit on the line?
There is no limit on the line link, is there?
There is no limit on the line.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. You know.
Throw a couple times across the planet and then hit him.
Well, you
I'm
need
going to
strength.
fuse the legendary fishing rod with my fishing rod, which
Yeah,
gives me
so-
+3.
It is fused to some kind of a fishing rod right now, but as you diffuse it, it like falls out. You can see that it's nothing special. It's like 1.5 simple fishing rod. The only difference was that it had a very stable reel, but otherwise it's way less spectacular than yours. So you're able to
Okay.
it onto yours, and all of your fishing rod is covered by this wavy fisherman pattern, the same as your headband.
Amazing. Next thing I will do is I'm going to control a little bubble of water that I can stand on inside. Well, technically, the fisherman headband gives advantage as long as I'm in water. The boat is in water. Do I have an advantage or?
I would say if you just like spill some water inside of the boat, and this is not like a small boat, this is like a speedboat.
Just dip
So-
your toes in the water.
Yeah, you can dip your toes. You can just spill some water on the ground, stand on it, so you would be basically in water. Yeah, we can treat you
Yeah,
as
that-
in water.
In that case, I'm going to use the dynamite lure. First, I roll the 1d100. I don't use up my lure,
Yeah.
so
Basically, as you're going to throw it, it immediately duplicates back into your hand while being thrown.
and let's see. Do I hit 6-9? Unbreakable line, so I can even reel him in.
You don't know where he is.
Oh, yeah, we just do like a rough estimate.
Lucas, you're going to do that, really? Okay, I use one dynamite lure. I'm bombarding his general direction.
You realize, like,
I
the
don't give a
minuscule.
fuck, man.
Wait. But if we use the Kraken's Eye, which I think we still have some, we can use that to
Yeah.
see how far the explosion is.
That's correct.
Can we do that? Can we see through the eye?
Yes.
Yeah,
you can.
navigate me.
I will say, like him throwing it, it's like 20 minutes of travel. Like, and it's going like faster than sound. Like the moment he throws it, it like crosses the sound barrier, just boom, and flies. And it's like flying for 20 minutes while the reel spins. Okay, so just I'm trying to understand. Are we already traveling, or are we standing below the flying city and just throwing lures?
I would say we are already swimming towards the sea
Yeah,
on the.
We're swimming and I'm bombarding.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
making
fine.
an amazing carrier.
So yeah, the first one, like in the Kraken's eye, you see it on the horizon. Like 6ix9ine doesn't even notice. You actually see him marching with his army, and on the horizon, you can see through the air just a line passes. Like a few vampires notice, but they don't realize, and then boom, a firework.
Yeah, can you him as well? He can see it, right? Where it
Yeah, absolutely. But the fact is that the boat is moving. So even the same exact angle is very widely different results.
Okay, but you're telling me, the guys are telling me everything, so I can adjust.
You're not a guided missile.
Yes,
I just want to
it is.
clarify. No, it's not.
Lucas,
You can shake a
Lucas,
rope
do you
and
want
then.
do you want to fucking watch 3-hour documentary how bait casting works? It basically is you're throwing 100-gram projectile within bushes, within fallen branches, aiming for a little spot of water where you've noticed a fish. So
I
yeah, you are
understand
fucking
that. I understand that, but then you're working within like a pond, or maybe a larger even sized body. But you, Bob, are working with the continent.
It's a small
So-
planet, right?
No.
They will tell me to adjust.
Yeah.
Just the fact that they could see the fishing line within the Kraken's eye is already so impeccable.
20/20 vision.
Yeah. And the boat is like 6ix9ine is moving, the boat is moving. With the 23, you managed to do another firework, like this time on the other side of 6ix9ine. But you're incredibly close, impossibly close, but that close is nowhere to damaging them.
Okay.
Now
Yeah,
you
I
learned.
continue ours.
Repeat.
I
No,
have
I mean-
5 more lures.
I would say you would need a nat 20 to just hit it.
Hey, now he knows the speed. He can just calculate and just preemptively aim at where 6ix9ine will be in this time, right? It should be easier.
Yeah, no, but
Right.
the angles are changing because like the boat is driving, it's bouncing up and down.
We can
It's-
stop the.
I mean, the most precise artillery that like people have is like literally like you have like a 20-meter like radius, and that's like with the most precise stuff with like the closest range. You are
Yeah.
attacking
At
like
least
buildings.
am I
with
killing vampires?
He
that.
he hit like the general direction across the continent already. How much is being precise now?
Oh. Do I know where Sweet Castle is?
No. You have
Do
no
I know
idea.
where the capital of Pumeke is?
Yeah, you know it on the map.
Can you
But,
just
like-
save these lures and we can bombard him once we're like in the same continent?
Bob, you know what you should
That's
do
like a
with your
compromise.
lure? Your enemies, you should just toss the lure and knock on their doors, and when they come to the door, no one's there. Just annoy them all day long.
Yeah, I'm going to use a lure that is not. It's not going away. Basically, it's bludgeoning damage. Okay, I killed 6-9.
You managed to hit a vampire.
Lure him. We
with
need
the
to
others-
experiment on him.
1 second, your damage is very... It's strangely calculated. Because it, yeah, it seems to be adding your dex.
1d6. Oh, it should be only 1d6.
1d6 plus 3 because of the legendary fishing rod then.
Okay, in that case, plus 3.
Because,
but
yeah, because the legendary adds plus 3 to all roll damage.
I have no idea why it rolled that way. Twice. This is broken.
Yeah,
Good
So
that
Bob is
Treasus
the
was not
whole
here
the
to
whole
fight.
journey.
but
It's
yeah,
random,
somehow you managed, through all the incredible chances, somehow you managed to throw the rod, hook into a vampire on 6-9's army, and drag him bludgeon him for 6 damage, drag him a couple of meters before it tears out and flies back to you. As through the Kraken's eye, as you're watching, you see 6-9 look around and say, are we under attack? And everybody just starts shoulder shrugging, nobody understands what's going on. And I'll say you had an hour on the Kraken's eye. It ends by this point.
Yeah, probably. Be honest.
Well, we had our fun.
I will ask all players to roll me a 1d20 as you're traveling. So I will say, Bob, this shenanigans took you around 2 hours.
At least I had my fun.
Yep.
Just imagine once I know where the fucking Pumeke capital is. And Soviet castle, what bombardment I can prepare for him.
So
Oh, yeah,
you're
can Bob
around.
heal, or can he not actually? Bob
Sorry?
uses blood to heal, right?
Yes.
Bob needs blood to heal, right? Yeah, and we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 2
So-
hours we exit into the sea.
Yeah, you're basically riding on open sea now.
Oh, in the
Okay,
meantime,
okay.
I would heal myself full. If
Yeah, feel
if I
free. You
wasn't
have
already
to.
just
You have 2 hours to fill in.
Oh, yeah, I was just talking to Bob, so I guess I also
Yeah.
could heal, right?
No, you were watching the Kraken's eye.
Well, yeah, but is it really active?
It is active, yes, because he was throwing lures constantly and asking you to direct it. So
Also,
you were,
I mean, I could have just let him see it, couldn't I?
he doesn't have the capabilities to accurately calculate
Okay.
based on the environments, because your your CPU brain is able to do the calculations much better.
Bob's
If I
talent would
ask
be
Bob-
enough. He doesn't need to calculate. He just
Yeah. Bob can
Yeah,
do.
I was ready for that from above, complete nuclear fallout without any calculations.
Yeah, you're just throwing random villages exploding and stuff like that. But no, you had Marky watching on Kraken's eye, so it was a bit more accurate.
Well, I promise that I'm going to send him a lot of people. So
yeah, and as you're now in the middle of the ocean, you kind of realize, wait, I didn't bury the skull.
Oh no!
oh,
well,
I'm
he
not
didn't
going
say
to
in
bury
Bobo
here.
land. He just said on land, so
Yeah.
we can bury him.
We can do it once
in the
we
shore.
land. Yeah.
There's
I
shore
didn't want
in
to
every
bury it
continent.
here.
Yeah. I would
wanted to
imagine
bury
that you would be following the shorelines just to keep like in a safer distance, but just to keep the angles as minimal as possible.
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind being a little bit closer to the left here because I wanna. I hope that the bridge is visible from where we are. I wanna take a look at it.
Not in a couple of fucks given. Like you can see, I would say like 2-3 fucks given to the horizon.
How many miles? Okay, we don't have a comparison for fucks given to miles because like I would let my drone drive fly a couple miles. And look from above.
It's too much, like way too much.
But the curvature shouldn't be there though. This well, okay. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Okay. So we are going into the third hour. If Marky wants to,
I would like try to heal myself.
Yeah.
See.
And we'll be able to go.
Oh no, that's the wrong one. Okay, there you go. 21.
Yeah, and we're gonna go into the fourth hour. So you guys can, well, third, fourth hour. I'm not sure if you guys have anything special you want to do.
Bob is still on half health, right?
Yeah, I don't need healing at the moment.
I mean, we have the healing station. It's not really that expensive.
Nah.
He can't just turn on regen.
Yeah,
No.
I can secure emotions, but I don't want.
Are you strong on half HP or something? Berserker?
No, I can just suck the emotions whenever I want to. Like, I don't need to specifically.
Doesn't that cost blood though?
Yeah, but it's a minimal requirement. Let me just double check how much it was.
I think it's very minimal.
But
as far as I remember, it's quite
3
strong.
bloods.
Yeah, so it's quite
3
strong.
bloods.
And what's the limit? What's like the limiting factor? It's like you have to use
the amount of people he can drain the emotions from.
Right. It's once per.
Because it's like actually effective the emotions. So, like, if you think it's putting you into like a very depressive mood where you just don't have any emotions, like existence becomes bland.
Like at the DMV, like it.
Yeah, pretty much.
So since you two are healing, you don't need emotions, right? I can heal up.
You would be able to just like swim by like a couple of fish or a large or something and use that as well. You don't necessarily need to target your own teammates because you have the time on your side to like wait for a different target. Or like a peasant.
Can I catch a fish and regen my blood instead?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Within that time, you would be able to, especially with your water control and having the legendary fishing rod. Like fish are swimming towards the fishing rod themselves. Like you don't even need to cast it; they jump out of the water to bite onto it. There's not even any lures on it. Just the metal itself is appealing. Yeah. So you're definitely. I mean, yeah, you would be able to just restore yourself fully. I don't see a reason not to. You have an infinite amount of fish emotions and an basically infinite amount of fish blood.
Okay, so I'm back to full.
Yeah, you can feel free. Within the 2 hours, you would definitely be able to get yourself to full with the legendary rod. Yeah. So.
I know what I will be doing when I'm fully healed. I still have a couple orc armors left, so I'll use the wood to build a small casket so we can do the burial quickly when we land.
Very cool.
Can you also make a headstone because I'm not really good with.
I'll make a metal cross.
Ooh. Will you
Mm,
engrave anything into it?
I
No, no, no,
could.
no, no. Don't make a cross. Just a metal plate. If
Yeah.
we use the same amount of material, a metal plate, we don't want to insult that by inserting religion from other
Oh.
deities.
But I could engrave his the picture of his face when he was still alive onto it,
Yeah.
and yeah.
So yeah, you're basically doing some light metal bending.
And because Marky is the one best in touch with emotions, he has to decide what sentence to write at the bottom.
Oh god.
Once a god ended a croc. No, don't do that.
Just demigod loving son.
Cock protector.
Yeah. So the fifth hour comes, you kind of have the and you have the engraving of the face, the head, everything. Are you doing it in his human form though, or the monster like demon form with the horns?
Oh,
Because it's
I want to do it like one of those trading cards where you from the side one face, from the other side the other.
oh right.
And you can
give
do
me
that.
give me a knowledge check because that's quite complicated. Let's see how well CTA can do it.
I still have the tutorial downloaded. What was
Yeah.
it? Knowledge?
Yeah.
Hey, today?
Yeah. For you, you can see it. Nobody else can though.
Yeah, but it's the gesture that counts, and I pat him on the back.
Yeah.
Hey,
As far as
what do
asked
the
for a
others see though?
first
Which face?
they see an elephant.
Come on!
Oh no.
Like where you tried to make a horn, where you tried to make the hair, it just basically is the head of an elephant.
He had tusks, right, Bob? He was an elephant.
Well, I look at the skull. Oh, it had a trunk in its mouth.
Oh, that's
True.
my because CTA was used to seeing it with a trunk. Okay, now it makes sense. The fifth hour is passing. Can you guys give me 1d20s again?
I will actually spend the fifth hour trying to reconnect with what was her name? Where did I read that? With Sylvie, yeah, because I think you left her there and we never spoke to her again for like
How would you
ages.
try to reconnect with her?
Don't I have the
Send an
radio?
SMS.
No, the radio. What the radio?
Wait, are you thinking of Dahlia or Sylvie?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Because
who left-
Dahlia had built herself a radio,
and she
but
kept
it,
it, and
it
Sylvie-
got destroyed when the
Right.
northern city was under attack. The last time you've seen her, she was in the chicken coop on a ship.
Oh yeah, because they were together with Sylvie. We don't know where Sylvie is, right?
So you don't know where Sylvie is. You only saw a Dahlia there.
Yeah.
No, wait, no. Dahlia, when Dahlia radioed you, she said Sylvie teleported to talk to the King of Skargard about you guys.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to write that
Because
down.
back then the plan was that you're gonna come and help Skargard fight against Boboland.
Yeah, we change our plans a lot.
Still need the d20s from you, Mark, and Delia.
I rolled mine. It was a 3.
Wasn't that?
I
No,
think-
that's CTA. Now that's CTA.
Oh,
Yeah, minus a 3.
okay.
Okay.
I thought I clicked enter, but weird.
So, as the 5th hour is passing,
Also,
and you go over the O.
What did we decide, by the way? Go north or?
I'm currently just, unless somebody stops me, I'm just going this route, like
I think
through the
Yeah.
city.
Do we
we should
see
cross
any
the
beautiful
land.
beaches? Do we see
Uh,
any beautiful beaches? I want to see the most beautiful
if you
one.
go
and-
closer, you would be passing like some fish. You would see from afar some fishing villages, and yeah, some even closer to tropical beaches.
Yeah, but a remote one. Do we see a remote one only for that?
You would be able to find a few islands that are pretty remote.
Okay, stop for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
do we have the encounter before or after this?
What encounter? What you talking about?
The one we interrupted.
I have no idea.
Okay.
So yeah, you stop at the island. It's pretty small, like probably 80 square meters. So, but it's like mixed sand and dirt, so it's quite easy to dig, but still sturdy. So, if you guys want to, you can dig out the grave and place the tombstone there.
Yeah. What did Marky decide on this sentence?
He seems to be muted, so might have left for a second.
But this is not a position that will be flooded or something in the foreseeable future.
No. That's it.
Yeah.
As far as you can tell, like even if you do it a bit further from the shore, it should be perfectly fine.
Yeah, some place with a
Yeah.
good view.
Yeah, I look at the sea and say, you requested a shore, I give you an island.
Give me
More
an
him.
insight. As you say that, behind your yacht, you can actually see a ship moving towards you,
Without
and
a
it
theme
has
song?
no theme song and no mist, and it's not black, and there's a few flags on it that you don't recognize it. However, above you could tell it's almost like more of a warship. There's steam coming out of multiple chimneys indicating steam engines.
Just to ask you a simple question. We've been on this flying dirigible with all the celebrities from the kingdoms, all the important things. I believe they carry flags or insignia. Do I recognize any of the insignia? Do I know whose ship is that?
Okay, that is a wonderful question. Although I would say they don't really carry it. What you would recognize, the patterns on the sails are really similar to Chinadu's clothing. Like the coloring,
What's that?
everything. The Dorian's friend, the Eldon representative. Let me see if in the DM's garden, if we have it somewhere near. Yeah. So.
The ship came all the way from Eldon? Oh, maybe from the other side.
Yeah. Wait, isn't this flat?
No. Yeah. And you see it approaching and it's moving very fast. And second, you don't hear any shooting noise, but through the air, you see a spinning thing launched at you, almost like from a catapult.
Okay, I believe I can speak for Reese. He will immediately take the ship into the subspace.
That is fair. The catapult does miss, but as it's approaching at the front of it, you see two people. One is entirely covered in stone, it seems, and another one is standing right behind him. Sorry, yeah, let me paste in the first photo.
We don't recognize them, right?
No, you have not seen them before. But the guy behind the stone guy disappears almost into the shadow of him.
Oh no.
And that's where we're gonna end the session.
No. Give me one thing. One action before we roll for initiative next session.
What do you want to do?
You know what I'm going to do.
Feel free to do so.
At the ship. I'm aiming at the ship.
Yeah.
Close to the water, so... Oh, I should have advantage on all those rolls, by the way.
Yes, you would be
I'm
able to
rolling
just
again.
actually, should get the roll of advantage. Okay. You manage to hit the ship at the bottom, opening up a hole, and it starts sinking. But you see the stone guy get into a catapult as the ship is going down but still approaching you. Shoots itself towards the island.
Right.
And
Works
you see
fine for
the
me.
stone guy, like, as it's in the air, small crystals shine. And Elodie is immediately able to recognize that this stone, there's a person within the stone encasing, and the stone encasing has small shards of the purple crystal.
Okay, we can end the session now.
Yeah.
I'm glad I
I'm
saved the
gonna-
ship.
Since we rolled that, we're gonna skip next week if Reese is unavailable, and I assume he's not, and we're gonna get back to this with Reese.
Yeah, makes sense. It's firefighting.
Yep.
Yeah, because you might need everybody on board now.
Wait, so you, or maybe you, I have like missed a little bit there. So there's Chinadu with them, or is he like captive by?
No, the sails of the ship were in Chinadu's clothing, like the same style.
Okay, it's the same. It's the same like origin. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, but they attacked us first, so I regret nothing.
no. I mean, as far as you know, they just catapulted something into the
Yeah,
water.
could be a
and
warning
now-
shot.
Well,
And
they were
now-
shooting at our ship, so I took
Yeah.
a warning shot at them and sank their ship.
Yeah. So now the stone armored guy is flying towards your island.
Yeah, and
How
it's
many
a
rounds is
human
he flying?
inside the stone.
It's gonna be just a single round. And you saw the other guy behind him who has disappeared now. So
I mean, can't you technically actually just throw an explosive fluid at him and just knock him back into the ocean?
No, I have a better idea. Since it's a guy within a stone enclosing, and Elodie sees magic, she will be able to tell me where exactly he is for a little nice trip to the DMV line.
absolutely.
The stone may not be emotional, but
Well, I mean,
the
you
guy
could
behind the
anyway,
stone,
right? You don't even need to know where he is. Like,
I
do you
need to know
where-
approximate
Okay.
location.
But yeah,
I'm
but you
very
can
interested-
guess, can't you? Where's the body
very-
inside?
I'm very interested So, is the shadow guy clear to everybody?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did we
We'll
already meet
have
him?
problems killing. Arin and
Karen.
Kyle. Karen.
Karen has
Oh,
come.
And then can you guess who's in the purple crystal powered mech suit?
No.
It's not Leon.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. It's none of
It's not
those
for.
guys.
Who worked with Shinadu?
Oh, right.
who?
It's marked man, probably. He's got like a bunch of souls. Maybe they trapped one of them inside that purple thing.
The stones are his bones? Is that people? too?
No, he used them for infinite mana.
Oh.
Yeah.
For massive
Oh.
explosions. Yeah, but Markman was pretty much depressed. It's possible to beat those guys up
Ah,
pretty
but
easily.
Markman was
Was
happy when we
depressed,
left
therefore.
him, wasn't he? Was the emperor under the pyramid or where?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
happy. He was there, you know, with his crystals playing
With
with
his
them.
infinite mana, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but
His own
come
realm.
on, we can nuke them pretty easily.
I don't know if Markman will just not. He will just come back.
Well, that's the thing. If you put him in the DMV line and keep him there.
Well, he dies.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. He doesn't have that much HP. That's fair.
Yeah, but he will lose the armor or his memories.
Yeah,
Not if he
I mean,
has infinite mana.
No, it counts as clothes, right? And you could take your clothes with you if you
If he
for
spent
higher
mana,
cost.
yeah.
yeah, he could keep stuff if he spent mana. But if we like pry him out of the suit, like pry the crystal that has him out of the suit, then he won't be able to.
Oh,
Presumably.
he explodes. The suit will explode as well.
Oh, it doesn't have to
So-
explode. It's a choice.
Shrapnel.
It's a choice to explode.
Yeah.
It's the only useful thing he can do. He
Well, I
could
mean,
do.
if he's
Now
in
he
a,
could
if
be
he's in a
useful.
massive suit, he can probably do a bunch of
Hey,
stuff.
you know he's cosplaying as Geodude. Of course he will self-destruct.
And yeah. And we also have Karen on the plate.
Well, we can always. I don't know.
I mean, are we
avoid
even
hitting
like
water.
enemies with them?
Well, we did destroy their ship, so probably.
Well, they attacked us, so
You can
I
just repair
assume
it in
they
an
are
hour.
enemies.
What's the problem?
Yeah, there might be a reason, but
Yeah, Elodie can repair it because she can, you know, take control of it because it's a ship.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
can store
And I
it
can
and
move
just
it out of the water.
on land. Oh, true. Or you can move it. She can
Yeah.
only store Transfuni items or all vehicles.
Oh,
she can
Elodie.
make a ship into a Transfuni item.
No, but
And
she
then-
couldn't just store the second train, right? And it was a normal train.
She could. No, but if she first had to make it into a Transfuni item, then she can store it.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
she can
now-
do it
now she can-
underwater, technically. So.
Yes, she can do it with all water vehicles now, so.
Okay, and just quick question: how many hours would I need after we kill these guys to extract the ship out of the water with my water abilities?
I would say it will still have an air pocket inside. It sank some and lost speed, but it won't sink completely because there will still be an air pocket inside. So it won't be at the bottom of the sea. It will just have stopped midway sinking.
I have a better plan. Technically, a ship is like one huge bag, you know.
No, absolutely. A ship is a single item.
Oh,
Oh
God.
no, I'm not. I'm not. You don't even have to try to prove anything to me. A ship is a single item. Yeah.
And it's already in the sea, so he doesn't even have to
Yeah.
put it into anything else. Wait, does this
Absolutely.
mean he can defeat any ship just by touching it?
I think he can't store it if it has living beings inside it.
Okay, so you have to kill everybody inside then.
Yes.
Yeah, but there are rats and bugs inside. It's hard to exterminate.
If that dies it.
Yeah, true. Can we store like bacteria and stuff? Or what happens to those life forms?
Life finds a way.
I mean, can you really consider bacteria life if they are so simple?
You're thinking
Apparently,
of
this case
It's
is
not
viruses.
not.
viruses. Yeah, it's bacteria.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I mean, he could store all sorts of other stuff. I bet the bags had bacteria in them. So in this world, it seems to not matter.
No, that's why he stores it in water, because the water washes away the bacteria.
Or we
Yeah,
figure
thanks
out that only animals after a certain intelligence point are considered as life forms, and
yeah.
like simple snakes and stuff are just stored.
Yeah.
It would be funny if you could store crocodiles because they are so dumb.
Probably the better question is like plants, right?
Yeah.
True.
Well,
Or
I mean, he
that's the
is
way
good
we find
there.
out that plants are more, way more smarter than we are.
Yeah, just different ways of communication.
I mean, we still have that stick with like legs stored
Oh my
somewhere.
god. That's right, I forgot completely about him.
We have given us stick legs.
Yeah, he's just planted somewhere and you're waiting for him to grow those legs. Yeah, he's chugging along.
In a couple of sessions, we're just gonna be fighting a tree monster with like robotic legs. Yes.
No, okay, it was fun, guys. So next week we are probably skipping. That was
Yeah, if nothing changes for race, we're skipping.
okay.
Well, technically,
Okay.
if you want to, you could do one of your Carolus adventures, but I don't know if you would have the time.
Nah, I don't have anything prepared, and I also canceled my D&D, my Roll20 subscription. So no lighting and stuff.
Who needs lighting? You just
Manually.
who needs map? Yeah, just do it manually. Who needs even maps? Just like
I started like that, and then
draw
I
a few
tried.
lines. Yeah.
Yeah, just draw the squares, use the squares to uncover everything.
Yeah.
Who cares if it's a little jagged?
Yeah, it's not like we haven't encountered light shenanigans in this campaign for some reason in this chapter.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. That's why everybody has like dark vision. And, oh, right, you mean the cave?
It
Yeah.
just works.
So yeah, it was fun. See you guys in 2 weeks.
All right.
See you in 2 weeks, unless something happens. We hope something happens and Reese rejoins us. But
Yeah, but he said he's
We can-
traveling, right? So it's
I don't think he will, but
unlikely.
You are
Uh,
hoping his vacation gets cancelled, okay?
Yeah, we're just hoping his family is unhappy and kicks him out.
I guess at the start of the next session, we'll see what items Elodie was able to find. And then we're gonna proceed into this combat, most likely.
Yeah. Okay. Bye bye.
All right. Bye.